Welcome to Network Analysis and Synthesis Lab. Today I am going to give a demo of superposition theorem. I know you have already studied superposition theorem in theory class. What the theorem states? Theorem states that if more than one source is there, the total response is algebraic sum of individual responses by taking one source at a time. So this experiment, this type of numerical we have already solved for current I. Okay, we have already solved for current I. This time what I am doing, I am trying to implement this circuit on practical basis, or I am performing an experiment for verification of superposition theorem. Verification of superposition. I will give you a live demo of experimental test for verification of superposition. In this case, you can see in experiment we are taking two voltage sources, one 5-volt voltage source and one 10-volt voltage source. Three resistances are there, 1 kilo ohm, 1 kilo ohm and 0.5 kilo ohm. And we are interested in finding current I using superposition theorem. In superposition theorem. Okay. Now I will show you a live demo of this superposition theorem. Now come, I will show you. Come to this. This is the experimental setup. Okay? This is actually a DC supply. There are two supplies in this. One is 0 to 30 volt, 0 to 30 volt. The first voltage source I kept at for 5 volt, and second voltage source I am giving a 10 volt battery. Okay, 5 volt and 10 volt. Therefore, there are two sources. One source is 5 volt and another source is 10 volt. The simple circuit you can see in breadboard. You can see in breadboard. Three resistances are there. Resistance 1 R1, resistance 2 R2 and resistance R3. Here I had applied a 5 volt source and here I have applied a 10 volt source. The only thing is I have to verify the superposition theorem. Okay? So first I will find the current through this resistance. This current through this resistance by direct method without applying superposition theorem, and in next step I will apply a superposition theorem by considering one source at a time. Just you see how to take readings in this case. Okay? Let us see. You can see the demo of taking the reading of this experimental set. Okay? Just see the reading, how to take the reading. लेके बताओ. Read. First, we want to measure the current through this resistance R. How to measure current through resistance? This connection is okay. Three resistance are there. One 5 volt supply and one 10 volt supply. Now, how to measure current through this resistance, center resistance? You have to set this multimeter in ammeter mode. Ammeter mode means this connection point should be here, one point should be here, and one point should be milliampere, and your current probe should be at milliampere, right? Now, two sources are on. One 10 volt source is on and 5 volt source is also on. Both the sources are on. Now we want to measure a current through this resistance, say central resistance, this one. The only thing is ammeter is, you have already studied in 12th standard, ammeter is always connected in series. Therefore, connection is opened and this ammeter is connected in series. And reading is taken, reading is coming 2.27. We have to measure, take a reading, and this reading is coming, how much this reading is coming? 2.447 milliampere. Okay? So this current is measured by direct method. Here I am not applying superposition method. Here 5 volt supply is also acting and 10 volt supply is also acting. So this is a direct method by which the reading is coming. You can note down the reading. Reading is coming 3.1 milliampere, right? 3.1 milliampere. Now next step. इसको बंद करना, जीरो करना।
ये था इसको पॉज कर,
पॉज नहीं, बंद ही हो जाएगा ना।
कट कर सकते हैं ना बाद में, कट
ठीक है ना, नो प्रॉब्लम। बड़ा
ये
3.1 मिलियन,
0.8 आ रहा है
3.1 मिलियन पे 3.1 मिलियन
ये 0.8 ही था, मैंने वेरीफाई किया था। If you lose
The reading is coming around 7 milliampere. Okay, just check. Reading is coming around 7 milliampere. 8 आ रही थी ना?
7
ये 10.2 की है ना?
अभी 6.9 ठीक है, 7 ही आता है 7.
Reading is coming around 7.1 milliampere. Just show, note down the reading. Reading is coming 7.1 milliampere. This is the first part of the experiment which we have performed. Then both the sources are acting together. Now what you have to deactivate one source and you have to active one source. So I am deactivating this 10 volt supply. So this connection I am opening. And how voltage source is deactivated? By short circuit. So just Ingole sir, just short circuit the terminal of 10 volt supply. We are short circuiting this terminal. Okay? This terminal is short circuited. Now you have to measure the same current. That current is I dash when 5 volt battery source is acting alone. You can see the current is coming. You can see the current is coming. How much current is coming when only one source acting at a time? You can say this current is coming 2.37. This current is coming 2.371 milliampere. 2.731 milliampere. Right? You can note down. I dash, the value of I dash is coming 2.36 or 37. Okay? So this is the value of I dash when 5 volt source is acting alone and 10 volt supply is deactivated. Now come to second set of reading. Okay? Now what I will do? I will connect 10 volt supply and deactivate 5 volt supply. So this is deactivated and 10 volt supply is connected here. You can see 10 volt supply is connected here. 10 volt supply is connected here and 5 volt supply is deactivated. Then 5 volt supply is deactivated means removing the connection and you have to short circuit terminal, these two terminals. This is very important. While taking the reading, you have to carefully short circuit the terminal. Short circuit the terminal. These two terminals are short circuited. Once it is short circuited, now only 10.1 volt supply is acting alone. Okay? Now you have to measure current. For measuring current, you have to open circuit these and you have to connect ammeter between in series with these two terminals. You can see this. What is the reading of ammeter? Ammeter reading is coming minus. You can check the ammeter reading. What is the ammeter reading?
4.8.
It is coming around 4.7. It is coming around 4.7. You have to check that this coming reading is coming 4.7.
837.
4.7. So two sets of reading we have taken. First set of reading I, when two sources are acting together. Second set, this reading is with us 7.1 1 ampere, 1 milliampere. Second set, only 10 volt supply is acting alone. 5 volt is not acting. So at that time reading is coming 2.37, and that is I dash. And in the second set of reading, 10 volt supply is acting and 5 volt is deactivated. In first case 5 volt is acting, in second case 10 volt is acting, and in one case both the sources are acting. Just we have to verify the superposition. Just come to the board and you can see in first set our reading is coming I, and when only 5 volt is acting, the reading is coming I dash value is coming 2.37 milliamp when 5 volt is acting. And in the second case, when 10 volt is acting, this is deactivated. Value of I double dash is coming 4.7 milliamp. And what we have already studied in the theory, the total response is algebraic sum of individual responses. I is dash plus I double dash. This is equal to कितना हो जाएगा आपका 7.07 milliamp. So this reading is coming approximately equal to this. Okay, there is a slight difference of 0.001, 01 or 02. That is tolerable. That is because of your error of multimeter, wire error or supply error, observation error. There are different types of error. But you can overall you can see that I is equal to I dash plus I double dash. This is how your experimental verification of superposition theorem is done. That is the response through any element I. Response through any element I is algebraic sum of individual responses with one source acting at a time. When 5 volt source is acting, this is I dash. When 10 volt source is acting, this dash. And algebraic sum is 7.07, which is approximately equal to total response. That's all. So this is the experiment. The name of the experiment is verification of superposition theorem. Verification of superposition theorem for this. Thank you very much. We can see in next lecture we can discuss other experiments.